In this video, I'm going to explain how to properly structure your website and audit your website. Structuring your website is the most important thing you can do when trying to rank on Google. Let's get into it. So how can we fully optimize a website to help us rank better on Google? If you're a service-based business or just a regular business in general that's trying to rank on Google and Google Maps, this is probably the best way you can structure your website. So if we start out, we want to list all services in the website itself. So if you have a services menu as a drop down, you would want each of your services that you offer as its own page. So for example, here I have a plumber and they offer many different services. These are an example. So 24/7 emergency plumbing, drain cleaning, sink installation, leak detection. You would want all of these to be its own separate page and have content, videos, photos, reviews on each of these pages to explain what these do and how you offer it to help. So that's an easy step one. List all the services in each page. Now, step two, location pages. Where is your location? Are you serving a big city? Are you serving a small city? Which areas are you serving? So once you get that down, so for example, if you have Miami, Florida, you can serve Brickell. You can serve Brickell, you can serve Miami Beach, and down the list. So here for this part, you want to create location pages, and you want to create location pages plus the service. So in this example, it would be Miami Beach Plumbing. Now obviously you want to add your own name. So for example, if I have a business named Gabriel's Plumbing, I would want to have on the location page Gabriel's Plumbing, Miami Beach. And we want this in the H1 tag, and we want it in the title tag of the actual page itself. That way Google can see the actual keyword that's in the title and in the H1, and it'll basically scrape that and tell itself that like, hey, this business is serving this area with this particular service. So now that you have all your service pages and location pages, you want to set up your schema or your URL schema in a way that matches something like this, right? So going back to the location and service pages, you would want to set up your website to be plumbing Miami, Florida, or drain cleaning Miami, Florida, those different keywords in the actual URL of the page with the location. Now, depending on what service you use to create a website, if you're, custom coding a website or you're using WordPress, you want to create these pages with this actual URL schema. That way Google can tell that, the service and the location is in the actual URL of the website. So now we move on to internal linking, right? Google's algorithm prioritizes linking. That's how it boosts different websites for the amount of links that you have. So you want to set up your linking structure in a certain way where it links throughout your website. So if you have blog posts, you would want to link them to your service and location pages. Your location pages would link back to the core service page, and then your service pages will link to all the location pages. So now an important way of doing this type of research on how to structure your website is to basically see what other websites are doing, basically your competitors. So if I'm searching for 24/7 Miami, so now you want to see what your competitors are doing in terms of their website structure. You could put this in a Google spreadsheet, or you could do this in a different way, but basically you want to see all the keywords that they have in their title tags and their H1 tags, etc. So if I'm trying to rank for 24/7 plumbing in Miami, these are the businesses that show up on the Google Map pack. So if we go to Miami 24/7 plumbing and we go to their website, we could see what they're doing. We could use a detailed SEO extension on Google Chrome to see the title tag and all the H2 and H1 tags. So this company obviously is trying to SEO their website. You can see that Miami Plumbers, Miami Emergency Plumbers, and Miami 24/7 Plumbing, which the actual keyword that we're trying to rank for, is in the actual title tag. Now if we look at the H1s or the H2s, they have different emergency services, clogged toilet, leak repair, all these types of services. So in their H1 tag here, in their main website, they don't have 24/7 plumbing in their H1. So that might be an option that we can, try to tackle in terms of trying to rank for it. So what we can do is go to the actual service page and see if they have it. So they have 24 hours plumber, right? And then if we go to detailed SEO extension, headings. So they do have 24 hours plumber in Miami. This is not the greatest. We could try to make this a little bit better in terms of the H1 tag. But definitely like they're trying to rank for these particular keywords. And it seems like they're successful. They come up on, I believe, number 2 on the map pack. So basically, what does this mean for the website? If we follow these steps in this Google Sheet, I could pretty much guarantee that you will rank higher on Google Maps and in Google. And it's just about, getting links to your website and getting citations and building your presence on the Google Business Profile.